So the dreaded sound when you pull up, you hear a beeping noise. It's always a worry when you come into your caravan. Everything looks fine until it's not. It's only recent, I think, because I had to put the dust suppression on when we pulled in, so it must have only just swung over around, coming around the corner. Coming in hot. A little bit excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's only the bottom and the doors. And
luckily everything's in baskets.
The door's still attached, and Mel always stores things in baskets.
Yep, for that reason.
So we're lucky. Happy days. And just for a point of interest, have a look at our views. We've just pulled up.
Not bad.
I guess it'll do. We're going to look at this, and this is where the sunset drops, right out the back window.
1 minute, I'll give it clearer. Okay.
Look at that. Oh dear. 2 nights of this. Giddy up. Welcome back to another app, guys. We've moved up to the west side of the Eyre Peninsula yesterday. Beautiful day. The drive was great past Coffin Bay. We're about 40 k's out of Coffin Bay to get our campsite yesterday morning. And one of the reasons we come here, other than it's a fantastic beach and the campsites are great, was Mel's propensity for water. So it's actually the next morning, and the first thing she did was look at tides, because one of the other things that Greenley Beach is known for is its rock pools and the swimming. So it didn't take her long to get in, obviously. There she is. So these rock pools are absolutely stunning. Beautiful, crystal clear. We're coming up to a low tide at the moment, and so there's plenty of rock pools appearing. And I've just noticed how many starfish there are. I don't know if you can see it down there, but all along there's these magnificent red starfish and a couple of black ones too. So I'll have to do a bit of research, and when I clamber back and have a look at, there's a real little pot of them here. Just there's quite a few cockles around here too, I've noticed. Talking to a guy that we took over the camp from yesterday, he was actually eating them, so not my thing. I'll go to oysters, prawns, calamari, but yeah, not those. But anyway, we're here for a couple of nights, and we'll have a look around at the surrounding area before we move on up to Talia Caves. Almost brekkie time, if I can get her out of the water. So we've run out of bread. This is normally a problem that is really a first world problem, but Mel's come up with a solution. She's going to make her own, and it's risen.
Oh, it's got to do another rise, so I'll show you again when it's ready to go into the ziggy.
Okay, so we're going to cook.
I'll show you soon.
We'll cook it in the barbecue.
Yep.
Very good. So this is just a normal with the yeast.
Yeah, just normal. It's not sourdough, so we'll see how it goes as a loaf of bread to get us by for now. But yeah, pretty simple.
There we go. Toast. Here we come. Okay. Here we go. So it's had its second
but it's our second rise, so then I'll just put it in the ziggy.
Which is sitting on around about, I've only just fired it up, but it's about 150. A little coat of oil on the top, bit of olive oil. And in she goes. Hopefully the lid will shut.
Yep.
Bonus.
And here we go.
And she'll cook.
So here we go.
And
Should be about 40 minutes, I think.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Fresh bread, butter, homemade jam. I'm already making up ideas.
Enjoy.
Today. We're leaving Greenley Beach and we're going to head off to Talia Cave just for one night before we head up the coast further to Streaky Bay. And but we're keen to have a look at this beach, have a look around the cave, and it's a good halfway up the coast, a good halfway stop for us. So a bit overcast today. There's prediction of rain. It'll be our first rain since we've been away. It'll knock down the dust, I guess, but it should be a good short drive. It's only about 2 hours away from Greenley, so anyway, we'll see how we go.
Just single out plan for this. They kind of hope that you don't show up.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
You're generally looking at 40.
Everyone's favourite sign when you come onto a dirt road. Happy days, bye-bye corrugations. Welcome to Talia Caves. How good's this? The worrying thing is the car park is right above us. So I hope this has been signed off on. Pretty cool though, all sea power. Apparently there's some pretty cool rock pools around the corner, so we're going to have a bit of a look and see if we can have a dip. It's quite warm, a bit blowy today. There's some weather supposed to come later on, but the tide's just starting to rise, so we might have a bit of a window to get into the pools. But yeah, this is pretty specky. We've got a night here at Talia Caves, and before we head north to Streaky. Good morning, guys. We are at the tub, which is just up the road from the Talia Caves where we were yesterday evening. We camped overnight here last night. Had a smattering of rain. Worse was expected, but it really wasn't too bad. We thought we'd come down and have a look at this tub, as they call it. 60 odd metres across and about, I think it's about 30 metres deep. It was formed by a cave that was formed from the actions of the ocean eroding underneath, and the roof collapsed and created this crater. So pretty impressive. You can get down. There was a couple of goats in there this morning.
There's 4 goats in there this morning, 2 billy goats and 2 nannies, I think that's what they're called, and they're currently, the nanny goats are currently tucked up under one of these ledges. I don't know how they did it.
Don't know how they're going to get out.
The echo was amazing from the goats doing their goat noises, calls.
Bleating.
Bleating, yeah, it was amazing in the echoing in there, but I didn't expect that, to see goats in there.
Anyway, there is an entrance still open where the ocean does get in and erode it out, and unfortunately that's what happened back in 1928. There's a memorial up the road here from here that was erected in honour of a local nun. She was a nurse at the local hospital and had in fact resigned her position the day before, and they decided to come out for a picnic to celebrate, and unfortunately she tried to get a better view over the edge and fell in.
Well, I think it cracked, actually.
Yeah, the roof gave way, or part of it, and she was swept out to sea and never seen again. So, unfortunately, that was the end of her. Sister Millard, I think it was her name.
Yeah.
And so anyway, there's a monument out on the point which we'll take a snap of and include.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty amazing sort of depression in the middle of anywhere. I'd hate to go for a run of a night and not know that it was here. She's a long way to nowhere.
It's pretty impressive, very impressive, but to see it in the middle of nowhere like this, but not much water in it. I don't know if it gets a lot of water. It's flat out the front there in the ocean part. So.
She does blow up.
But I think it's a real haven, safe haven for animals and birds and goats.
Yeah, these two goats aren't going down, I can tell you right now. Just head down, Perlubie, here we come. Well, we've made it to Perlubie and just happened to strike a cracker day. First 5 minutes was a bit hectic. Had to walk the truck out of some soft sand that didn't look soft, but anyway, we're out and set up, and she's a cracker day, so time to dip our feet.
See that?
And here's our setup, way back there. Couldn't keep you out long. Well, this is a bit of a turn up for events. 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to bang on the van door, and our good neighbour said, you might want to move your truck. King tide's come a day early, and so we've spent, it's now 2:25 in the morning, and we've dug ourselves a trench, pulled Tonk up out of the water. His feet were getting a little bit wet, or just about to, and we were running up and down the beach helping neighbours all keep their cars and their vans safe. This tide is pushed up pretty high, higher than expected. But anyway, still got the shoveling technique, and we'll show you what's been going on. Well, good morning. What an eventful night. Getting woken up at 1 in the morning to the seas deciding to come and pay a visit. It was pretty much all hands on deck with the neighbour, and between the pair of us we were able to keep the water away from our annexes and mats and sweeping all our chairs out to sea. Unexpected, these king tides only come a couple of times a year, and we just happened to be here for one of them. Anyway, it was not due until 2 more days, but it came a day early. But anyway, there you have it. Bit of a mess this morning. Not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. It's here comes. Oh, there goes Mel. This is the trench that we dug. Brett's up there replacing his. I'm about to start mine. But yeah, she got pretty wild. All the guys down there's a couple down further who were a lot lower and hightailed it out of here. But we were up high enough with the van, but had to pull the truck up a bit higher. But there you go. You cannot beat Mother Nature. Just wish you'd give me a bit more bloody warning. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to help us out, like, share and subscribe. And if you've got anything to let us know about, drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you.